country where robots serve coffee and deliver food, a place where throwing away food waste costs money. Is there a place where people work some of the longest hours, but also lead the global esports scene? Here young people find love through organized, blind dates or even while gaming online, and a place where mountains rise within bustling cityscapes. All of this is real in South Korea. Join us as we explore some of the most bizarre and amazing facts about South Korea in today's travel documentary. Number 15. South Korea. The dynamic peninsula. South Korea, officially the Republic of Korea, ROK, occupies the southern half of the Korean peninsula in East Asia. It's bordered by North Korea to the north, the East Sea, Sea of Japan, to the east, the East China Sea to the south, and the Yellow Sea to the west. With an area of approximately 38,691 square miles, 99,120 square kilometers, it's roughly the size of the state of Indiana in the U.S. Despite its relatively small size, South Korea is home to a population exceeding 51 million people, making it one of the most densely populated countries in the world. This dense population is concentrated in major urban centers, particularly the capital, Seoul. By 2025, the population is projected to remain around 51 million, with a significant portion residing in the sprawling Seoul metropolitan area, which houses nearly half the country's population. The climate is temperate with 4 distinct seasons: a cold, dry winter like New England, a hot, humid summer similar to Florida, and pleasant springs and autumns. Korean is the official language, spoken by virtually everyone. While English is taught in schools and increasingly used in business and tourism, particularly in Seoul, navigating outside major tourist areas can still be challenging for English speakers compared to highly multilingual centers in the U.S. Seoul is the vibrant capital and the heart of the nation. A megacity where ancient palaces stand in the shadow of futuristic skyscrapers. Unlike Washington, D.C., which was purpose-built as a capital, Seoul has been a major center for centuries, evolving organically into the dynamic metropolis it is today. The country boasts an incredibly efficient and interconnected public transportation system that puts many major U.S. cities to shame. Imagine a subway system cleaner and more widespread than New York City's, seamlessly integrated with buses and high-speed rail. Despite the urban density, South Korea is surprisingly mountainous, with hills and peaks incorporated into city parks, and even serving as popular hiking spots for city dwellers. Number 14. The hyper-connected urban landscape in South Korea. The concept of a quiet, car-free village like Myeongdong is rare, as the nation charges forward at a breakneck pace of technological advancement and urbanization. However, within this hyper-connected landscape, you find unique pockets and lifestyles that are distinctly Korean. Take, for instance, the blend of ancient palaces and modern high-rises in Seoul's Gwanghwamun area, or the juxtaposition of traditional hanok houses in Bukchon village against the backdrop of the futuristic cityscape. This isn't a place where you commute by cable car daily, unless you live in a specific mountain region, but rather where you navigate one of the most advanced subway systems on the planet, arguably more extensive and reliable than any found in the U.S., carrying millions effortlessly across vast distances every day. In this urban environment, convenience is king. Food delivery isn't just common, it's an art form and a core part of daily life, often arriving faster than you could walk to the nearest restaurant, a stark contrast to the often limited and slower delivery options in many U.S. cities. Online shopping is seamless, and connectivity is unparalleled. You can find blazing fast Wi-Fi almost anywhere. Children might not ski to school like in Myeongdong, but they are likely carrying tablets and learning coding, preparing for a future deeply intertwined with technology. While you might not find centuries-old wooden houses crafting cheese over wood fires in the middle of Seoul, you'll find vibrant street food vendors cooking up traditional snacks, bustling markets selling fresh produce alongside the latest gadgets, and ancient temples offering moments of tranquility amidst the urban sprawl. There are no advertising, billboards cluttering historical sites, and while McDonald's exists, it competes fiercely with ubiquitous local fast food chains and cafes, each offering a unique Korean twist. Life in South Korea moves incredibly fast, but it's never boring. Traditional festivals and customs are preserved and celebrated alongside cutting-edge K-pop concerts and esports tournaments, creating a unique cultural fusion. You don't need Google Maps because navigation apps are hyper-accurate, integrated with real-time traffic and public transit information, making getting around incredibly efficient, whether you're walking the neon-lit streets or hiking a mountain trail within the city limits. Number 13. South Korean women, dynamic, driven, and globally influential. When you step into the bustling districts of Seoul or Busan, don't be surprised to encounter women who are not only immaculately dressed and effortlessly stylish, but also fiercely driven and often multilingual. South Korean women are known not only for their influence on global beauty standards, amplified by the K-beauty phenomenon, but also for their high levels of education and strong presence in the workforce. They are making significant strides in traditionally male-dominated fields, from technology and business to politics and the arts. While perhaps not climbing mountains together for dates as a primary method like the specific Swiss example, Korean women are active in various sports and hobbies, balancing demanding careers with personal pursuits. South Korea has one of the highest rates of female tertiary education globally, and women are increasingly pursuing advanced degrees. While traditional gender roles still exist to some extent, younger generations are challenging these norms, aspiring for greater equality and work-life balance. Unlike the average marriage age of 31 in Switzerland, the average marriage age for women in South Korea is slightly lower, around 30.5, but it has been steadily increasing, reflecting changing societal attitudes and a growing number of women prioritizing education and career before marriage. More women are also choosing to remain single or delay marriage and childbirth. Dating culture in South Korea is dynamic, ranging from traditional blind dates, sogating, and group dates, meeting, to widespread use of dating apps, though perhaps without a specific mountain climbing buddy app gaining mainstream popularity. Online gaming and social media also serve as platforms for meeting people, especially among younger demographics. The focus on appearance is notable, with skincare and fashion being significant aspects of self-expression. If you want to understand more about dating and relationships in South Korea and what qualities are valued, leave a comment with the number 7. I'll share some insights into the unique aspects of Korean romance. Number 12. The realm of relentless convenience and connectivity. Do you think fast food is just about quick meals? In South Korea, the concept of speed and convenience extends far beyond dining and is practically a national obsession, integrating seamlessly with technology. While cows aren't national symbols treated like VIPs with special tunnels, the delivery drivers arguably are, navigating the urban landscape with incredible speed and efficiency. You won't see large brass bells on livestock in the cities, but the omnipresent sounds of delivery scooters and the notifications on delivery apps are constant reminders of the country's rapid pace. South Korea boasts some of the fastest internet speeds in the world, and this connectivity fuels an unparalleled culture of convenience. Need groceries? Ordered and delivered within an hour. Forgot something at the store? Someone will bring it to you. This level of on-demand service is far more ingrained and widespread than in most U.S. cities, where delivery options can be limited by location and time. Another unique social space born from this connectivity is the PC room, essentially high-end internet cafes equipped with powerful computers. These aren't just places to check email, they are vibrant social hubs, particularly for gaming. Imagine a community space more widespread and integrated into urban life than traditional community centers in the U.S., where friends gather to play online games for hours, often ordering food and drinks directly to their stations. This highlights a different kind of kingdom, one built on shared virtual experiences and hyperconnectivity. While there aren't festivals celebrating cows descending from mountains, there are countless festivals celebrating regional produce, traditional culture, and even technological advancements. And while you won't blow an alpha to call cows, you might hear traditional Korean instruments played during cultural events, or the booming sound systems at a K-pop festival. If you visited South Korea, would you want to experience the legendary speed of their delivery services, or spend an afternoon in a bustling PC bang? Leave a comment with the number 4 if the delivery speed amazes you, Or number 5 if you check out a PC bang. Number 11. A city where tradition meets tomorrow. Gyeongju. While South Korea may not have a car-free village dating back 500 years like Zermatt, it has cities that serve as living museums of its rich history, seamlessly integrated into the modern fabric of the country. Consider Gyeongju, often called the museum without walls. For nearly 1,000 years, it was the capital of the Silla kingdom, and today, its streets are dotted with ancient burial mounds, tumuli, temples, and palaces. You might not move around solely by electric vehicles or horse-drawn carriages, but walking through areas like the Dareungwon Tomb Complex or the pathways around Bulguksa Temple offers a sense of stepping back in time, a feeling that's harder to replicate in the younger cities of the U.S. The air here, while perhaps not as pure as the high Alps, is generally cleaner than in many major U.S. metropolitan areas, a result of significant environmental efforts and a strong public transportation system reducing reliance on individual cars. Residents and visitors navigate the historical zones on foot, by bike, or via efficient local buses, maintaining a more peaceful pace than the frantic energy of Seoul. Children play in parks surrounded by ancient history, and the preservation of historical sites is a source of national pride. Gyeongju sits not at the foot of a famous mountain like the Matterhorn, but within a valley rich with historical significance and surrounded by smaller scenic peaks that are popular for hiking. While there aren't snow-clearing robots greeting guests, technology is still present, used for preserving and managing historical sites and providing visitor information. The beauty of Gyeongju lies in its ability to maintain its historical integrity while still functioning as a modern city, a blend of past and present that offers a unique perspective on Korean culture and history, unlike the often distinct separation between historical sites and modern development seen in many U.S. cities. Number 10. Myeongdong, the vibrant pulse of shopping and trends in the heart of Seoul. There's a district that embodies the energy, trends, and consumer culture of South Korea. Myeongdong. While not a financial hub like Zurich's Bahnhofstrasse, Myeongdong is the quintessential shopping paradise, a pedestrian-heavy zone where fashion, cosmetics, and street food collide in a vibrant spectacle. It's less about understated luxury and more about dynamic trends, innovative beauty products, and endless opportunities for snacking and souvenir hunting. Unlike the quiet elegance of Bahnhofstrasse, Myeongdong is a sensory overload of flashing lights, K-pop music blasting from storefronts, enthusiastic street vendors, and throngs of people, a stark contrast to more spread-out shopping districts in U.S. cities like the Magnificent Mile in Chicago or Fifth Avenue in New York, which often feel more segmented. This area is a living, breathing showcase of South Korea's global influence in fashion and beauty. From multi-story cosmetic stores offering every imaginable skincare product to trendy clothing boutiques and K-pop merchandise shops, Myeongdong is where trends are born and consumed at lightning speed. While you might find high-end brands, the focus is more on accessible, innovative, and rapidly changing fashion and beauty. There aren't underground vaults of financial data beneath your feet, but rather layers of retail spaces, restaurants, and entertainment venues packed tightly together, maximizing every inch of valuable urban real estate. During holidays and weekends, Myeongdong transforms into an even more crowded and festive zone, with pop-up stalls and street performers adding to the chaotic charm. Taking a selfie here isn't just accepted. It's practically mandatory, with countless photo opportunities and themed cafes designed for Instagram. And in this bustling, high-energy environment, where you can spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on skincare and fashion in an hour, the focus is on the experience and the products themselves, reflecting South Korea's emphasis on innovation, quality, and trendsetting in the consumer market. Number 9. Jjimjilbangs, the unique Korean spa experience located throughout South Korea. From bustling city centers to quiet suburban neighborhoods, Jjimjilbangs offer a unique and deeply ingrained aspect of Korean culture, the public bathhouse and spa. While Lucerne boasts natural mineral springs, Jjimjilbangs are purpose-built havens for relaxation, socialization, and rejuvenation. A concept far more integrated into daily life than traditional spas in the U.S. These aren't just places to soak. They are sprawling complexes typically open 24/7, featuring various themed saunas, from salt and charcoal rooms to ice rooms, hot and cold soaking pools, sleeping areas, restaurants, and communal spaces. The ritual of visiting a Jjimjilbang is a serious cultural practice, a place for families and friends to gather, unwind, and socialize. Unlike the quiet solitude often sought in Western spas, Jjimjilbangs are lively and communal. Soaking in the hot pools and sweating in the saunas is believed to cleanse the body and relieve stress, a tradition that dates back centuries. You'll see people of all ages, from children to the elderly, enjoying the facilities, often wearing simple cotton uniforms provided by the establishment. While there isn't a hotel built directly over a natural hot spring in every city, many Jjimjilbangs are massive, multi-story complexes offering a wide range of amenities. You don't just turn on a tap for mineral water. You move between different themed rooms and pools, experiencing varying temperatures and materials believed to offer different health benefits. On holidays, families often spend hours together at a Jjimjilbang, a form of communal relaxation that's less common in the U.S., where spa visits are often individual or couple-oriented. This unique Korean spa culture offers a glimpse into the importance of communal well-being and relaxation in a fast-paced society. Number 8. Korean weddings, a blend of tradition and modernity. In South Korea, weddings are significant life events that beautifully blend traditional customs with modern influences, creating ceremonies that are both respectful of the past and reflective of contemporary society. Unlike the mountain climbing dates and intimate forest ceremonies sometimes found in Switzerland, Korean weddings are often larger affairs, frequently held in dedicated wedding halls, similar to banquet halls in the U.S. but often multi-story buildings, solely for weddings, or hotels. While traditional elements remain important, the setting is often more structured and urban. Traditional Korean wedding ceremonies, while less common as the primary ceremony today, are incredibly colorful and symbolic. The bride and groom wear elaborate traditional hanbok attire, and the ceremony involves deep bows, sharing of wine from a gourd dipper, and symbolic actions representing unity and respect for family. While not involving smashing ceramic pots to ward off evil spirits, traditional rituals like pyebaek, a ceremony where the bride pays respects to the groom's family, are still sometimes incorporated, even after a Western-style ceremony. Many modern Korean couples opt for a Western-style ceremony first, complete with white dresses and suits, similar to weddings in the U.S. However, these are often followed by a traditional ceremony for family elders. The focus is heavily on family approval and the joining of two families, more so than in many Western cultures. Gift-giving is a significant part of the process, with monetary gifts being common. Instead of climbing a mountain to fetch the bride, the groom typically arrives at the wedding venue, sometimes with a playful negotiation process with the bride's friends before he can see her. Wedding banquets are often large and elaborate, featuring multiple courses. This blend of traditional respect for family and modern convenience in wedding venues reflects the dynamic nature of Korean culture. Number 7. The distinctive Korean lifestyle. Fast-paced, respectful, and connected. In South Korea, daily life operates at a rhythm that can feel incredibly fast-paced and efficient, yet also deeply rooted in social norms and community consideration. While you might not receive an official letter for putting trash in the wrong bin, like in some strict Swiss municipalities, South Korea has a highly developed and mandatory recycling system, including specific procedures for food waste, which often requires purchasing special bags, a practice less common or less stringent in most areas of the U.S. This highlights a strong emphasis on collective responsibility and environmental consciousness. Social interactions are often guided by principles of respect, particularly for elders and those in positions of authority. While not as reserved in greetings as the Swiss example, there is an emphasis on politeness and often a subtle understanding of hierarchy in interactions. Punctuality is valued, especially in business and formal settings, though perhaps with slightly more flexibility in social contexts compared to the Swiss precision. However, the efficiency of public transportation and services means delays are relatively rare. Unlike the potential aesthetic law about not hanging clothes on balconies on Sundays, Korean apartments often have designated areas for drying laundry, and while there are neighborhood rules, they might focus more on noise levels or communal space usage. you'll find a mix of modern high-rise apartments and older buildings, including beautifully preserved traditional hanok houses, some of which are still inhabited. Technology is woven into the fabric of everyday life. Paying with your phone is ubiquitous, smart home technology is common, and public spaces often offer free, high-speed Wi-Fi, making staying connected incredibly easy compared to relying solely on mobile data in many U.S. cities. The blend of traditional values and hyper-modern convenience is a defining characteristic of the Korean lifestyle. Number 6. Kimchi and the culture of Banchan. If you think fermented cabbage is just a side dish, South Korea will make you reconsider. Kimchi, a fermented vegetable dish typically made with Napa cabbage, is the national dish and a cornerstone of virtually every meal. It's not just food, it's a cultural icon, a source of national pride, and comes in hundreds of varieties, each with its own unique flavor profile depending on the ingredients and fermentation time. While Switzerland celebrates cheese, South Korea celebrates fermentation, particularly kimchi, which is believed to have significant health benefits. South Korea is one of the largest consumers and producers of kimchi globally, with millions of tons consumed annually. Beyond kimchi, Korean cuisine is characterized by Banchan, a collection of small side dishes served alongside the main course. These can include pickled radishes, seasoned spinach, fermented soybeans, and countless other vegetable and protein-based dishes. A single meal can feature a dozen or more different banchan, creating a diverse and flavorful dining experience that is less common in standard American meals. There isn't a kimchi museum quite like the Swiss Fondue Museum, but there are numerous kimchi festivals and cultural centers dedicated to teaching its history and preparation. Fondue is a communal art with rules, and similarly, sharing food is central to Korean dining culture, with many dishes served family-style in the center of the table. Kimchi isn't just eaten, it's shared, discussed, and even used as a base for other dishes like kimchi stew or kimchi fried rice. The tradition of kimjang, the communal making of large quantities of kimchi to last through the winter, is recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage, highlighting its importance beyond just being a food item. It's a paradise for those who love bold flavors, fermented foods, and a wide variety of side dishes accompanying their meals. Number 5. Seoul, a city of contrasts and infinite possibilities. Seoul is more than just a capital city. It's a sprawling, dynamic metropolis that pulsates with an energy unlike anywhere else. Like an incredibly complex and fast-moving machine, it seamlessly integrates ancient history with cutting-edge technology, quiet temples with booming nightlife, and serene parks with bustling markets. Compared to Washington, D.C.'s planned layout and focus on government, Seoul is a more organic, ever-evolving entity, a vibrant hub of culture, commerce, and innovation that feels more akin to the non-stop energy of New York City, but with a distinct Korean flavor and technological edge. The cobblestone streets of areas like Insadong offer a taste of traditional culture with tea houses and craft shops, while the futuristic architecture of Dongdaemun Design Plaza and the sleek skyscrapers of Gangnam showcase the city's modern ambitions. Traffic is intense, but the public transportation system is a marvel, making it easy to navigate the vast city. Children play in meticulously maintained parks, while young people flock to trendy districts like Hongdae and Itaewon for shopping, dining, and entertainment. The Han River, which flows through the city, provides a popular recreational space for cycling, picnics, and boat rides, offering a refreshing escape from the urban intensity. Unlike the gentle conversations in Bern's ancient cellars, Seoul's nightlife is legendary, with countless restaurants, bars, and clubs buzzing with activity until the early morning hours. Despite its massive size and rapid pace, Seoul can also feel surprisingly connected within neighborhoods, with local markets and community centers fostering a sense of belonging. The blend of tradition and modernity, the relentless energy, and the sheer scale of opportunities make Seoul a city that is both exhilarating and overwhelming, a true reflection of South Korea's rapid development and global influence. Number 4. South Korea's travel wonders. A blend of nature and innovation. You're looking for travel destinations that offer a diverse range of experiences, from stunning natural landscapes to impressive historical sites and futuristic architecture. South Korea delivers in spades. While not boasting the iconic Matterhorn, the country's mountainous terrain offers incredible hiking opportunities, with peaks like Banchan National Park easily accessible from Seoul, providing breathtaking views of the city. For a truly unique, natural wonder, head to Jeju Island, a volcanic island recognized by UNESCO for its stunning natural beauty, including lava tubes, waterfalls, and unique rock formations, offering a different kind of natural escape than the Alps. For historical grandeur, Gyeongbokgung Palace in Seoul, the largest of the 5 grand palaces built during the Joseon dynasty, offers a magnificent glimpse into Korea's royal past, a scale and historical depth that few buildings in the U.S. can match. Another architectural marvel is the futuristic Dongdaemun Design Plaza, DDP, in Seoul, designed by Zaha Hadid, a striking example of modern design that serves as a cultural hub and landmark. For a poignant historical experience, the Demilitarized Zone, DMZ, separating North and South Korea, offers a unique and sobering look at the divided peninsula, a sight with no equivalent in the U.S. While there isn't a slowest train in the world, for leisurely scenic tours, South Korea boasts a high-speed rail system, KTX, that connects major cities incredibly quickly, reflecting the country's focus on efficiency and speed. However, scenic regional train lines and bus routes allow for slower travel through the countryside. And while there may not be a valley with 72 waterfalls inspiring fantasy realms, areas like Seoraksan National Park offer dramatic mountain scenery, stunning autumn foliage, and beautiful waterfalls, providing incredible trekking and nature tourism opportunities that showcase South Korea's natural beauty. Number 3. South Korea's dynamic festival scene. If you think South Korea is just about K-pop and technology, you're missing out on a vibrant and diverse festival scene that celebrates everything from traditional culture to modern arts and regional produce. While perhaps not involving breaking chocolate cauldrons or parading with bizarre masks like some Swiss festivals, Korean festivals are colorful, energetic, and deeply rooted in community and history. One of the most famous is the Boryong Mud Festival, a summer event where millions flock to enjoy mud-based activities, concerts, and fireworks on Daejeon Beach, a messy, fun, and globally recognized party. For a glimpse into traditional culture, the Myeongdong Mask Dance Festival showcases traditional mask dances from Korea and around the world, a UNESCO-recognized intangible cultural heritage. The Jinju Namgang Lantern Festival illuminates the Namgang River with thousands of floating lanterns, a stunning visual spectacle with historical roots commemorating the Imjin War. While there isn't a festival solely focused on burning a snowman, to welcome summer, various regional festivals celebrate the changing seasons, agricultural harvests, and local specialties. Unlike a wine festival held only every 20-25 years, South Korea has numerous food and drink festivals year-round, celebrating everything from kimchi and ginseng to regional wines and traditional teas. These festivals offer a fantastic opportunity to immerse yourself in Korean culture, sample delicious food, and experience the lively spirit of the Korean people, providing a different kind of festive atmosphere than the often more structured and historically focused festivals found in some European countries. Number 2. The cost of living in South Korea. You might find that the cost of living in South Korea, particularly in major cities like Seoul, is comparable to or even higher than in many major metropolitan areas in the U.S. However, the value proposition often lies in the quality of life, efficiency of public services, and safety that the country offers. While renting a one-bedroom apartment in the Seoul city center can range from $800 to $1,500 USD per month depending on the neighborhood and size, apartments outside the core areas or in smaller cities like Busan or Daegu can be significantly more affordable, sometimes ranging from $500 to $1,000 USD per month. These figures can be lower than comparable locations in expensive U.S. cities like New York City or San Francisco, though potentially higher than in smaller U.S. towns. Basic utilities, electricity, water, heating, can range from $100 to $200 USD per month, while high-speed internet is relatively affordable, often costing between $20 and $40 USD per month, often providing much faster speeds than similarly priced services in the U.S. A simple meal at a local restaurant can cost between $7 and $15 USD, while dining at more upscale establishments will be higher. Groceries for cooking at home might range from $300 to $500 USD per month for a single person, comparable to costs in many U.S. cities. Overall, the estimated cost of living for one person in Seoul can range from $2,500 to $2,500 plus USD per month, depending heavily on lifestyle and accommodation choices. This can be lower than the cost of living in major U.S. hubs, but potentially higher than the U.S. national average. Despite the costs, thousands of foreigners choose to live and work in South Korea each year due to its strong economy, technological advancements, excellent healthcare system, low crime rates, and efficient public infrastructure. Work visas and long-term residency options are available, particularly for those in specialized fields or those working for international companies, many of which offer competitive salaries. While the average income might not rank as high as in Switzerland, the average monthly income in South Korea is competitive within Asia, and the high quality of life and convenience are significant draws. If you've ever considered living abroad, would the cost of living in South Korea compared to the U.S. influence your decision? Leave a comment with the number 1 if cost is a major factor for you. Number 1. South Korea's culinary paradise. South Korea is a true culinary paradise, offering a diverse and incredibly flavorful range of dishes that extend far beyond the ubiquitous kimchi. One must-try is Korean BBQ, gogigue, where various cuts of marinated or unmarinated meats are grilled at your table, typically accompanied by a plethora of banchan, fresh vegetables, and dipping sauces. A social and interactive dining experience, less common in the U.S. outside of specialized Korean restaurants. Another essential dish is bibimbap, a bowl of warm white rice topped with seasoned vegetables, meat, usually beef, a raw or fried egg, and gochujang, chili pepper paste, which is mixed together before eating. A visually appealing and delicious meal. For soup lovers, hearty stews like sundubu jjigae, soft tofu stew, or kimchi jjigae, kimchi stew, are popular comfort foods, especially during colder months. And don't forget the incredible variety of street food, from tteokbokki, spicy rice cakes, and odeng, fish cakes on skewers, to savory pancakes, jeon, and various fried treats, a culinary adventure available on almost every corner, offering quick and delicious snacks that are often more varied and accessible than street food options in most U.S. cities. The most interesting part is that enjoying Korean cuisine is a deeply cultural experience, emphasizing shared dishes, communal grilling, and the balance of flavors and textures provided by the numerous banchan. Each dish tells a story of regional ingredients, historical influences, and family traditions. We've just explored some unique and fascinating facts about South Korea together, hopefully giving you a taste of this dynamic and captivating country. Don't forget to follow our channel, like and share the video to support us. See you in the next one.